Iga Swiatek and Team Poland dominating right now. That's right. The winner of this match will make it to the semifinals. And Qinwen is putting up a fight, but so far she is falling a bit short, struggling on the first serve. Qinwen cannot get her first serves in play. Now, Iga Swiatek, for most of the first set, only getting 50% of her first serves in play. She would end the set at what? What magical number have I been talking about, guys? Do you follow the channel? 59%. I know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm pretty good with this stuff. Now, Iga Swiatek struggling on the first serve, but it doesn't matter because she's so dominant on the return side of things. Amazing footwork. Listen, guys, if this were Dancing with the Stars, Iga Swiatek would win that too. That's right. Now, Qinwen, she's going to have to do something different in the second set, but you're probably wondering, how is she going to score points? At one point, Qinwen had 8 faults in a row. And personally, I've said this in the past. They need to do away with the let rule. Okay? I mean, it's literally, if you can't get the ball over the net, it should be a penalty. It should be a fault. I mean, the let rule, what is that about? And look, I'm not the only one. Several great Hall of Famers I've talked about this in the past. The objective of your serve is to get the ball in play. If you can't get it in play, it's a fault. Simple as that. It's that simple. The let rule is the most ridiculous rule in all of sports. It needs to go away. But Iga Swiatek, listen, guys, one thing I'm looking at aside from the serve is stamina. Now, guys, I played college basketball, and when we would prepare for the fall, we would play in summer leagues, right? And I'm the type of person, I would play in multiple leagues. So literally, I was literally playing 3 games a day at sometimes, right? So I remember, playing in the summer leagues with my friends, and a lot of them couldn't do the back-to-back games. And I would say to myself, are you serious? We're teenagers. How can't you play back-to-back games? But I didn't realize that because they were tired. They didn't have the stamina. Now, me, I don't smoke. My lungs are huge. I eat healthy. I take care of my body. So I've always had the stamina, and I just don't get tired. One thing I'm looking at this upcoming season, I want to see how these players handle the stamina, especially here in Australia where it's hot, it's humid, and the weather conditions. This is probably the worst slam because you have a lot of players trying to play themselves in shape, and the weather conditions make it that more difficult to travel. A lot of players struggle sleeping in Australia because of the long travel. A lot of players, they take melatonin, they eat cherries, different types of things to help sleep at night. And listen, guys, I'm going to be watching the stamina of Iga Swiatek as she's put on more muscle. She's trying to focus on the deep balls, the stronger, faster balls. She's changing the serve. When you're trying to increase your miles per hour on the serve, it's going to take a lot more stamina, whereas I felt in the past she was focusing more on serve placement, right? And I think she did well. In case you guys aren't aware, Iga Swiatek in the past, her serve placement was so accurate. We're talking about literally every single serve was accurate to within 4 to 6 inches. That's how precise her serve placement is. Where you take a look at someone like Coco, who has a very fast serve, but it's not as accurate. Coco's serve can be sometimes a foot apart, right? So Iga, amazing serve placement, but it looks like she's going for the faster balls now. I'm going to see how that incorporates with her stamina, if that makes her tired or not. So I'm looking at different things to see how this season's going to shape out. But right now, it looks like Team Poland might be headed towards the semifinals. Look at Iga Swiatek, guys. Like I said, the magic number is 59. That's scary, isn't it? Isn't it scary how good energy predicts this kind of stuff? Now, Qinwen, guys, she's going to have to do something. Now, I don't think she's going to just lay down. She's mentally tough, she's strong, and she lives for these kind of moments. There's not many players on tour that want to face Iga Swiatek, right? And look, Anna Blinkova, even though she got destroyed by Brenda Favretova, the future of Czech Republic in tennis yesterday, the 16-year-old hobbled on one leg. Anna Blinkova was one of the few players that called out Iga and said, look, I want to play Iga. I want that match. Qinwen's another one. She wants it, but she's struggling right now. Again, guys, Qinwen at 1.8 faults in a row. Looks like she's got a migraine. She's struggling. She can't find the equilibrium on her racket. She can't find the sweet spot. Why? Because Iga Swiatek is just rushing and speeding her up into making a lot of mistakes. It's making her nervous on her serve. Qinwen's unraveling. Now take a look at some of Iga Swiatek's shots. Flatter, deeper, more loopy as she's coming forward. I mean, look, this isn't like a rocket scientist type of statistics here. Of course, the closer you come to the net, this is with any player, right? It's gonna be more of a loopy shot. You have to get it over the net. And when we're talking about loopy shots, this is why Elena Rybakina is so good. Okay, guys, she's one of the taller players on tour. She can actually hit that flat shot a little closer about mid-range and get it over the net. I haven't seen many players on tour successfully do that. Alicia Parks, one of the taller players as well, she's working on that shot. Sometimes she can hit it or not. A taller player like Simona Waltert, I've seen her hit it consistently. Sabalenka can get it over the net because she kind of bounces up over with her power. But, guys, Iga's amazing. She takes the first set, and look, she's one more set away from making the semifinal with her team, Poland. Tennis in a minute. Can Qinwen mount the comeback? We'll see.